You too, what it do, baby? Listen, y'all, it's Monday again. I'm about to go get me maybe a smoothie or Açaí bowl, wherever that is. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Y'all couldn't correct me or whatever. I get tongue-tied when it comes to stuff like that. So that's what I'm about to go do. Give me something refreshing and just see where the rest of the day leads me. I don't know. I might do something for myself today, depending on how I feel. We have a severe storm that's supposed to be pulling up around 5 to 9 today. So we're supposed to be getting severe rain. I don't know, because living in Florida, you get a lot of wishy-washy behind weather. Right now, it is blazing outside. The sun is up high in the sky, and it looks like a good day. But based on the forecast, we supposed to be getting some severe rain. But we gonna see what happens. I just felt like, let me get out now before the storm hits, or come in or do whatever it needs to do, get my stuff out of the way and going on about my business. You feel me? So that's what I'm about to do. Just got in the car and I'm about to head out. So we on our way today, boy. While I'm on my way, y'all, I'm gonna chat with y'all because, man, listen, you don't realize how life comes full circle until you in that full circle moment. So yesterday I was hanging out with one of my great friends, classmate. We played basketball together, and we was just talking about other things from high school leading up to this point of our lives. And something that really just hit home is my friend was like, "Oh, Amber, since I've known you, you've always been so positive. You've always been so chill." And she was like, for you to where you have came from, I don't understand it sometimes, because you came out of a negative environment. And the crazy thing about it is we lived two totally different lifestyles. It was almost like crossing the tracks. My girl got both of her parents, mom and dad, car in high school, didn't want for anything. And I was living in the ghetto, and she just basically told me, like, coming to your side of the tracks, it was like, I just wanted to fit in. I wanted to get a little seasoning. I wanted to get a feel for how it felt to be in the hood or do hood activities. And I'm like, and I was just happy just to be on your side of town, just to see what it felt like to be in the suburbs. But it's just so crazy to experience these things and then have two different point of views just with the way of life. And I told her, honestly, God is just good, because it's like when you subjected to just negativity or an environment that doesn't put you in a position to win, and you just set up to lose or fail, sometimes a lot of people just don't see no way out of that. They literally become subjective to their environment. And we talked about that a lot yesterday. And of course, my friend, dealing with a few things in her own personal life, she just sat back and was like, "Bro, you always told me that I could be myself. You never made me feel like I had to be anybody else." And I was like, man, it's been seeing some things. And I said, I just always been a person. I've never been a follower. I always felt like I was just, I don't know. I had so much going on back at home, y'all. I found a way to take what was negative and turn everything into a positive thing. And that's why I'm so grateful. And I just thank God for carrying me through, for being there, for just literally be more mature than a lot of people that I was hanging around, and being mature enough to make my own decisions and not let anyone influence me. Of course, I did what I wanted to do, but it always just came down to, it doesn't matter what point you have in life, what you're going through, you have a choice. Life is all about choices. So you really sometimes have to sit back and ask yourself, is a decision that I make now worth the decision that could cause me trouble later, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road? So it's like everything in the moment at that time when I was younger, I was just thinking to myself, I don't want to make any decisions that will literally put me back in this situation where I started with all the negativity. So I don't know, it was just so bittersweet, because it's crazy, like I said, to see two point of views, two different people in situations coming from two different backgrounds, and just seeing the difference, but still the same in a sense. So I could tell y'all, man, God has really just favored me overall, because it's a lot of places I could have been. It's a lot of places I could have been mentally, or just it's just a lot of things that I could have done in my life that would have led me somewhere else, but God put me right where I needed to be. And I'm still positive. I'm still hype. I'm still going. I hype myself up every single day. But the biggest thing I can say to myself, y'all, is that I'm just so grateful for everybody that God placed in my life and crossed my path to remain positive. Anybody that ever poured into me on a positive note, it just kept me going. It just kept me realizing it's always something better. Maybe a storm. And I always told myself it's all temporary. Nothing lasts forever. So now, being in my 30s, I still tell myself I might go through a few things. Things may happen in my life. But one thing that's never going to stay the same is the same place that I'm in. I'm not going to always be here. It's not going to always be like this. So you really have to have that talk to yourself, mentally talk to yourself, and just pour positive thoughts into your mind every single day, because it's so easy to just have negative thoughts or think negative things or just expect bad things to happen. And no, that's not how life is. So I don't know, it was like a positive reinforcement that I've been positive all my life, and I'm still, no matter what I'm going through, who I'm dealing with, I still have that same attitude. It's not going to change. But like I said, I do have God to thank for all of that, for the peace, for the sanity, for the control, for the moments where I felt like I really could have went AWOL, but God really just gave me a good spirit and just like, you don't got to go that hard. So that's why, y'all, I'm just grateful overall. I thank God for just having me, carrying me through, protecting me at all times. God is good, y'all. If you ain't tried him, you got to try him for yourself, for real. But I just wanted to tell y'all that because it was just something that was like, wow. I really have come from some places where to some people it's deep, it's dark, it's something that, wow. But here I am today. I'm happy. I'm at peace. I'm thriving. I'm living everything that I talked about. Even as a child, what I saw for myself, I was so big on daydreaming and just picturing my life. And all of those things came to pass. And now my main goal is just to be free in the sense of just doing whatever I want to do. I'm doing that now, but to another level, to another extent. And I just want y'all to know that anything can be done. Anything is possible. Nothing is out of reach, because if you do everything with God and you take everything to God, it's nothing that God won't give you. It's nothing that he wouldn't put on you that he's not going to bring you out. So that's how I feel. Like, my childhood was something serious, but it's like now as an adult, God has went through a lot, but I'm gonna give you grace and favor over your life. So that's something right there, man. That's how you got is good, cause boy. But I done talked to y'all all the way up until this point. I done made it to the place. I actually came here maybe a week ago, and what I love about this place, it's so therapeutic. Last week I was here 3-4 times, getting me a smoothie or a fruit bowl. But not only that, y'all, they have a section in here where you can paint and stuff like that, and it's just a very good way to, I don't know if the word is digress, if I'm mistaken, but it's a very good place to just bring it on down. And I don't know, it's Monday, but it is packed. I don't know if everybody done caught on, but I'm gonna have to find me a parking spot. I wasn't expecting so many people to be here today. But I'm actually here to get my, like I said, my fruit smoothie drink, and then pick up my jet. And the crazy thing is, y'all, when I painted it, I didn't even think it was gonna take as long because it's not that big. But I'm coming to pick up my jet, you feel me? here picking up my order, you guys. I'm gonna show y'all the pieces that you can paint in a second.
Archer. There's a little boot piggy bank. Isn't that cute?
Okay, welcome in.
Archer, look, somebody made a...
They got a little boo-boo.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Notice that you individually price all the prices from the bottom.
See, they got the big jet right here. Alright, y'all, so I got my Açaí, whatever you call this bit, I got that bit. So what I got in there, I got strawberry with a little strawberry refresher made with green tea. A little bit on the caffeinated side, but I'm not gonna cap. I wasn't really too much a fan of these at first. I never really tried them because I feel like sometimes people just really be overhyping stuff, but it's actually good. I think the reason why I ain't tried because people be putting honey, peanut butter, Nutella. I didn't get the point. Because if you're trying to eat this to be healthy, why would you slap all that junk on your bowl? But you can pick 4 fruits. Well, I just got the bananas, strawberries, and blueberries because last time I had kiwis, strawberries, banana, blueberry with honey. When the honey was too organic. I'm not a fan of honey. So it's currently raining right now. But while I'm sitting here chilling, I'm going to show y'all my jet that I painted last week at this spot. So hold on. They packaged it up. Like I said, when you come here, you can get these things and paint it. Now, look at my jet, man. Look, I'm about to take flight on y'all boys. Look at it. So this is clay, made out of clay. And like y'all can see the details. My fighter jet, you feel me? We at war right now. I don't know what that means, but when I was painting this, y'all, for whatever reason, I'm like, I want to get me a jet because how I'm feeling right now, I could take flight any day. So that's how I was feeling. But I told y'all when I was painting this, I really didn't think it would take that long to paint. But it was very relaxing. Sometimes you really have to do things that brings out that kid energy and bring you back to a place where you feel safe. Because when you was a kid, you would do anything, make up anything for going outside and playing and stuff like that. So while I was doing it, like I felt like nothing else mattered. I was just at peace, just painting my jet, and it came out nice. Y'all see the details, y'all see the gloss. I'm gonna leave this in my car as just a reminder. You're just one opportunity, one flight away from taking off in life. That's it. That's really what you have to tell yourself every single day, that you're literally one thing away from taking off in life. And I have very much a lot of skills, but it's just that one thing that I know I'm away from just going to the next level. Granted, you also have to be grateful for where you are and be present at all times. We all want more in life. We want to finer things in life, but you also got to be very appreciative of what you have right now. You have to be overly thankful for what you have right now, especially if you came from a place of nothing. See, me, I came from a place of not having a lot of things. So as an adult now, I give myself grace, but I also treat myself the way that I wanted to be treated as my younger self. So it's all about loving yourself and forgiving yourself, because you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna mess up, you're gonna deal with a lot of things and have to go to a lot of deeper places to get over things, to move forward, to have a more better quality of life, you know? So what I feel, my friend was telling me yesterday where I came from, but when you look at me now and you experience me now, I don't live there. That's not who I am. I don't resonate with that story. I remember it, but the life that I built for myself is like a quiet luxury. It's a quiet, peaceful, blissful feeling of I can have my way any day. I can do what I want to do. It's just the small things that you do for yourself that just makes a big difference, a big impact. And something so simple like this and this, like I said, I didn't even think this would just blow my socks away, sitting there painting a jet. I just went in there, it's nothing but kids sitting down painting. You have to remember, like always just have to have that kid-like imagination, go to that kid-like place, because even though life is so serious, but you still have to have that curiousness to see more, be more, do more, explore more. And every day I'm exploring. I would never thought that I could sit down and just paint a jet. I even just told myself that I want to go to Target and build a Lego set. You got these adult Lego sets out now, but it's like, that's what I want to do. So at the end of the day, do something, whether it's once or twice a week for you, that's going to make you happy, that's going to put a smile on your face. Because this jet definitely put a smile on my face. Just seeing it from the clay with nothing on it, no design, no nothing. It did its thing for me. And I'm okay with that. So as an adult, you still have to have that kid energy within yourself to just do some magnificent things. You got to. And I feel like that's why where I'm at in life is I'm okay, because I still have that kid-like energy to explore more, do more. I'm not stopping at just one thing. I'm not settling for one thing. I'm not just going for what somebody tell me I should do. I'm going off of the things that really bring me happiness inside. The happiness is just, say, like when an ice cream truck comes down the street. As a kid, you was just so happy, even if you didn't have $1 or $2 to get the ice cream. But it's like, soon as you heard the ice cream truck and you seen Mr. Frosty or whoever came around that corner, your face just lit up because you knew the ice cream truck was coming. You hear that thing about 2 blocks away, but you just happy just to hear the ice cream. That's the feeling like that I'm trying to continue to give myself, because it was like the craziest thing, just running off the porch. Hey, you trying to stop the ice cream truck just to get some ice cream. So I really have to live in that. You live in my truth, live in your truth. All right, y'all, so I'm about to try this Grievous Angel restaurant. Now that we got the burger, I think it comes with bacon, cheese, I don't know if that's cabbage, I don't know, and some barbecue sauce. But without further ado, we're gonna take our first bite and see what it's hitting for, because some people had mixed reviews about it. So I'm just gonna give y'all my review about it. So, you know what? The reason why I like this burger already, I'm a fan of barbecue sauce on my burger. Cheese, lettuce. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is a good burger. It's not too much meat. I'm not really a big fan of meat for real, but it's just enough meat, cheese, lettuce, barbecue sauce, bacon, and all the flavors, they match up together so well. Even though it's a little bit sloppy with the sauce, this is a good burger. What would I rate it? I rated a good 9. I rated a good 9. The bread is nice and soft. Like I said, you get all the flavors all over the sandwich, so it's really good for sure. All right, y'all, now I'm on my way to Target. I'm gonna get me some facial stuff, because your girl, as you can see, got a few dark spots, and I don't like that for me. So I'm going to try this product called Differin Gel. Supposedly it is top tier when it comes to removing dark spots, blemishes, and acne. So I don't really consider myself having acne. It's more like dark spots. Every now and again I may get a pimple or two, but it's mainly like dark spots. So I'm gonna go to Target and see if they have it in store. Get me some witch hazel. Witch hazel is tea and a face wash. So I'm gonna try it out because I want to have glass skin. I don't want hyperpigmentation, whatever you want to call it. I want to have the glassiest skin. But I do also feel like having dreads messes up because your hair carries a lot of dirt. So with that being said, I got to take care of me. So I'm literally 5 minutes away from the store. Once we get in the store, we're gonna find that product. We're gonna ring that product up and we're gonna take it home. We're gonna give it a shot. Cause why not? All right, y'all, we done made it to Target. It is windy as I don't know what outside right now. Y'all, so I didn't find the different gel that I needed, so I may have to stop by Walgreens or something, because they only have one kind, and I'm looking for a specific kind. But I'm about to grab me some cotton swabs or whatever you want to call it and head out. All right, y'all, after 3 stores, we finally found what we needed. Finally got it, y'all, because I was like, wait a minute. So I'm finna check out and get out of here. We finally found it, y'all.